Cheers, boys.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Liquor Run podcast. I'm Jake.
I'm Canute.
I'm Nick.
And today we will be drinking Fleischmann's preferred blended whiskey, premium taste throughout the years.
Yes.
Through the years, not throughout.
I believe it also says an American tradition.
Yes, it does.
Fleischmann's whiskey.
Since 1870.
So, if y'all remember, we did on the first episode of this podcast, we did Fleischmann's vodka. How was that, boys?
Oh, it was horrible. Also,
recap.
Can we start how horrifying it is that they make whiskey at all?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little. The fact that their main drinks are gin and vodka don't bode well for this whiskey coming up.
Yeah,
So-
and how horrible they are at their main drinks.
Right, they're not even good at making what they make all the time. This is
Exactly.
all right. Well,
Yeah.
let's pour up some shots and
This
get
is
on the road.
going to be fun. It doesn't even have a back.
It looks like there's a spot there
Yeah,
for
for-
a back
for a-
label,
for a
but
back
There
label.
is I think the Fleischmann's bottle also had that.
It might have.
I feel like the Fleischmann's bottle has a back label.
That may be a mistake.
Wait.
It looks. It
Yeah.
really
It-
looks like they're supposed to.
Yeah, that could be a
One
particular
second,
mistake.
ladies
Oh,
and
do you still
gentlemen.
have the bottle?
I think I actually do.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Never threw it.
All right. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, there's just a
Yes.
spot there for a label that doesn't exist.
Just a random empty rectangle.
Why did you keep that bottle? Just put it in the
I
recycle.
no, I've always forgotten about it, pretty much.
Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna reach. I want to compare the bottles.
It's
They're
literally
the
the
exact
same
same
thing.
bottle.
No, but I
Just
want to compare the
different
labels, is what I
Yeah.
mean.
Okay.
So, Jake, how much was this bottle?
It was $17.99, I believe, and with taxes, it was about 19 and a half.
I just took a whiff of it. It doesn't smell good.
All right, let's see.
They always change their labels for some reason, but they keep the exact same bottle.
Well, the label, it has to obviously change because this one says whiskey and this one says vodka.
I mean, I see the seal.
True.
Like, it just makes it look odd. Like, it still has the same font, but has a
Yeah.
very odd seal.
There's a different color scheme because the whiskey has to have, the same fucking curly Q font of cursive on an American tradition and blended whiskey that every whiskey is apparently required to have because they all have it.
It's fancy.
Whereas the vodka,
Vodka's trash.
yeah, vodka has more block letters to look more Russian,
Mm.
Yeah.
and it's got this crown and this little wreathy thing to make it look more Russian. Whereas the whiskey's trying to look more American.
So what you're saying is Fleischmann's is just a pretender. And
What were they anything else ever?
That's
No,
true.
but look at the special labels up here
What
too.
does the special label say? This isn't an
No,
audio
see, this
podcast.
one just says preferred. This one says Royal Vodka. So this one is preferred. This one is Royal Vodka.
Well, probably their official name for this product is just Preferred, and it is a blended whiskey. Whereas
Alright,
that
let's-
one's name.
We're
is
getting
Royal
really off
Vodka.
topic here. Let's
Yes.
we're going into visual things on a podcast
That has no-
visual. So let's
Coming soon to a podcast near you.
Yeah, let's drink and
We're gonna
be merry.
we're gonna spread the flute around this time, I assume, because none of us particularly want this.
It smelled bad. It really didn't. It didn't smell
But-
good.
Got to get that
Whoa.
audio of the pour. I don't know if anyone heard that, but
That
you know.
didn't come up on our audio
It,
feed.
it doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Put that somewhere far away from me.
Should I put it back in the? I'm gonna put it back. In the
Yeah,
fridge.
just keep it cold,
Yeah.
man. Can it fit in the freezer?
No, not at the moment.
God damn it.
It's as close to the freezer as it can
Oh
get.
God, I smell it now.
Yeah, it's really. It's not. It doesn't smell good.
Yeah, there's a smell to this. Oh God.
Let's go.
Alright.
Let's go.
Dilly
Cheers,
dilly.
boyos.
Oh. Yeah, that was not good.
Better than the vodka.
Better than the vodka, but that was not good.
It was hot. Actually, yeah, no. No. Oh, that was an aftertaste. Oh.
Huh. What? All right. What'd you guys think? Besides, it wasn't good.
I didn't think it was bad as vodka.
No,
which
no.
is-
well, because vodka just tastes worse.
The taste that's on my tongue right now is really sweet and cocoa-y.
No, I think we built up. It was Fleischmann's. I think it's slightly worse than the Philadelphia, and that's about it.
You think it's worse than the Philadelphia?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I enjoyed the Philadelphia.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is worse than the Philadelphia.
What were you?
Sorry, I thought you were saying the Philadelphia was worse.
No,
definitely worse than the Philadelphia.
not like
Yeah,
definitely, like just like taste-wise, I think it is. But that's really all it is.
You can kind of just taste the cheapness.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that, like, just again off the bat, comparing to Philadelphia. Calling, after we do the mixed drinks another shot, right now my instinct is to give it the same rating as Philadelphia because it's like the $2 cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tastes $2 cheaper.
Yeah, like I said, you can taste the cheapness. And
Yeah.
in Philadelphia, I guess we didn't say it was underpriced. I think we agreed that it was about level with how expensive it should have been.
Yeah.
How it tasted versus its price. I think it was right on point.
Yeah.
Whereas Heaven Hill, that was way beyond.
Yeah,
its price point.
it wasn't. Didn't have
yeah.
the same.
Again,
effectiveness
I've
as
never seen Heaven Hill anywhere else. I assume Heaven Hill that whatever I got was on sale. There's no way it's always $20.
It might just be like a really tiny distillery.
Tiny distilleries don't do bottom shelf stuff, though. We've had this conversation before.
Yeah, that's true.
Tiny distilleries do mid to high shelf, and they
True.
sell it in glass bottles.
This is a totally off topic, but since
Oh wait, is that our first burp we've ever recorded? Nah, we've
Definitely
never had
not.
this. But like that was a good one.
Definitely not.
No, what I saw today was Hiram Walker brandy, and it was $27, but its liter was
I mean,
17.
Johnny Walker.
No, Hiram Walker. It was brandy.
Spell that.
It was like HIRAM. It was abbreviated like HW brandy, blackberry brandy,
That
It's
sounds
Blackberry
good.
brandy.
and it was 17 for a liter and 27 for a handle.
Mm.
So if that goes on sale, it's coming crashing down.
I can't imagine. Well, brandy would be an interesting thing to do on the podcast.
Yeah,
that would
true,
be
'cause
really
that's-
strange.
It was the cheapest handle of brandy there.
Brandy's expensive.
Yeah,
it's
27
really,
is the cheapest. That's still like well out of the price range for this podcast.
Yeah, I mean, they would have to have a pretty huge sale to come down.
I
to
know,
our price
but like
range.
normally, like when they have sales, it comes crashing down to close near the liter price.
I don't know about that.
Well, we'll see. I guess.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out every time. you're at the
Although it
store
was
again.
the cheapest bottle of brandy for, I think it was like the only handle of brandy, and then
Yeah.
even the liter was still like $20 cheaper than every
Wow.
other brandy there.
Right.
Yeah, I just burped and I had a not so great aftertaste come back up.
I didn't mind it again. Like,
But well, brandy would be interesting to do. I think.
Yeah.
Though it's not your average liquor, so
Exactly.
Yeah.
we could do it if it's for the right price.
And then I was also looking at liqueurs, which if you for the uneducated, liqueurs are
oh, I thought you
Yeah.
said a coors. I'm like, we don't do beer.
liqueurs.
Liqueurs.
Yeah.
Well, liqueurs is we can't really discern when a liqueur falls into our price range because we literally have to start doing the math on if it falls under $20 per 1.75 liters of 40% alcohol because liqueurs are not 40%.
Yeah.
And that sounds like, just enough math for me to be irritated at having to do it. And also, you're not supposed to drink liqueurs straight.
That's also a good point.
Yeah, so-
usually you mix them. So, like, it would be interesting maybe to have just like a special podcast of just like say we're gonna do mango rum liqueur, something like
Interesting.
shit
yeah,
like that.
I see what you mean.
Like it would just be kind of interesting to throw in there.
with
Mhm.
an average base, if we do have, like, we all have the same base pretty much. If it's meant to be mixed with something,
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
see
yeah,
what you
yeah,
mean.
that's
like
good
we
point.
have cranberry juice.
Well,
or-
but like, you'd want to mix it with like cranberry juice and vodka because it's not
Yep.
supposed to be the main alcohol. Is the thing.
yeah, so
So
if
we'd
we have,
all have like a Fleischmann's cranberry or something.
Fleischmann's.
And the job of these various things is to make the Fleischmann's taste better. That's actually not a bad idea.
What, make Fleischmann's taste better? I agree.
Yeah. So like we basically revisit Fleischmann's vodka and we each get a different liqueur and try to come up with we actually are responsible and do what the podcast is supposed to do and make complex mixed drinks
That are cheap.
that are cheap. Exactly.
I think we already blew our load with complex mixed drinks when we had the mixing kit one.
I've got 3 fucking items over here. So
Yeah,
my
you came ready.
yeah.
It's
Okay,
mostly, I think
no,
it's
but,
mostly
like-
because we also just don't plan these very well.
Well, because at this point we're doing them twice a week to backlog for winter break.
Yeah, by the way, all the ones over winter break, which is from whenever to like Christmas to January 20-something,
Yeah.
gonna be pre-recorded. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, sorry.
We're going to be blacked out in the woods of Vermont for most of winter break.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should definitely record a game of Charlie McDennis and throw it up on like
I
as a
would love
podcast.
that.
That'd be so good.
So fun to do.
Yeah.
But
We'd get sued. I'm kidding. We wouldn't.
nah, probably not.
Yeah. Dork
Don't
chain.
sue us.
Door chains, yeah.
Don't sue us.
We could have a card about door chains.
Oh, we should.
We honestly.
The problem is we'd have to bring dork chains with us. We'd have to be
I
ready
mean,
for it.
that's not hard.
That's
We
true.
could do that.
That's true.
They hold up pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, do we want to do our mixed drink portion? It's a little early, but
Yeah.
what are we? 10 minutes in. So,
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
No, you're just
It's-
too excited to do your mixed drink.
I'm really excited to do my mixed drink.
I'm real excited to do
I
mine.
hate you.
Like,
guys.
I'm not excited to do it because it's gonna be terrible, but I'm excited because I want to reveal the name. But I'm not gonna do that until it's time for it. So, I don't want to blow. I don't want to
Blow
get
your load
overexcited
too
and blow
early.
my load too early and do it. And I'm so excited. So
Blowing your load too early.
Where's
problem, Nick? Should we get Chris in here?
No.
Where's
So-
Abdul with the nut?
Oh my god.
Oh god.
They're sweet meat Abdul. I think we've mentioned Abdul before. He's amazing. Flamingly gay dude from Nigeria. He got, like one of those staple easy buttons, but it's the nut button from the meme, and you press it and it says nut.
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 That may be the best gag gift idea I have ever heard.
Oh my god.
Nut.
So good.
Especially to good meme connoisseurs.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of gag gifts, Corey is considering setting up a Secret Santa with that friend group. And you guys know Sam with the lopsided tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our friend Sam is very unfortunate. She's got a double D and a B.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and she's if anyone who knows her as a person, you're the exact kind of person who would have this type of misfortune. But so at Halloween, she dressed up as her costume was a deer, but she did it as kind of a cute, sexy deer. Which again, to call Sam cute and sexy is already making me a little queasy. Not from the Fleischmans. Sam's just I don't see her that way. And I see most people that way, so that's saying something. But so our joke...
Really shitting on Sam right now.
Oh, we always shit on Sam. She's an emotional punching bag.
Yeah.
But so our joke instead is we definitely think that she might be becoming a furry. So part of the reason we want to do the Secret Santa is so whoever gets Sam can give her a furry suit.
Oh my god.
Those are super expensive.
Well, the cheap option is just get her a butt plug with a little dog tail coming out of it.
All right.
Yeah, that's affordable. A furry suit is not affordable.
I mean, all I'm saying is, a 21-year-old girl who's that obsessed with Pokemon, there's probably a little more there than just a fandom.
Okay.
No, there's a lot of people obsessed with Pokemon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
but
lot
it's
of
more
Alright,
fun to
alright.
think that she's becoming a furry.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's Sam. You could get in the fervent argument with her about Sonic the Hedgehog, and you get a couple of glasses of wine in her, and you could probably get her to trick her into saying something suggestive.
Yeah. I think that research needs to be done by you guys first.
Well, the thing is also...
No, I think the butt plug is enough,
enough research.
Enough.
I also think...
See her reaction.
I also think
Yeah.
furry is something that you can become and isn't necessarily being gay where you're born it.
No,
because you
I
have to
think
be
it's just,
exposed to it. And I think if we tell her she's a furry, kind of like with the goat thing.
Yeah.
If
We're not going to talk about that. On
Yeah,
the
we don't know
Okay.
who's listening.
Yeah.
Well, wait, this could be another goat thing. We could make Sam want to fuck a goat.
Or just a furry, or just make
Well,
her want
more
to
of
fuck a furry,
fuck a man dressed as a furry.
dressed as a goat.
Well, as a goat, not as a furry. I'm
fuck a
screwed.
man dressed as a goat.
Oh, well, would you look at the time? It's definitely close enough time to talk about our mixed drinks.
Oh
now.
yeah, I think about a minute and a
Yeah.
half ago you mentioned getting a few things of wine in Sam. How about beer? Canute, start your mixed drink.
Okay, I'll start my mixed drink while Nick does. Jay, can you hand me the tin cup?
Oh, sure thing, Canute.
Yes.
There you go,
Yes.
sir.
Zing 72. So my drink is I'm basically making an old fashioned. I think I've made it before when we've had whiskey. I don't have the requisite orange for it, but I do have basically every other ingredient. And I am making it a little different. Where the hell is the Fleischmann's? I guess I can start with the other ones. So for anyone who doesn't know, an old fashioned is one of the fundamental whiskey drinks. Again, I think I've made it before. I might have made a Bacardi Sour, which is essentially the exact same drink, but with lime juice and rum instead of like whiskey and.
Old fashioned's also very common.
Yeah.
Like I've 100% heard of old fashions and everything.
Yeah, I'll just do the quick tutorial on how to make it. Even though I'm pretty sure I have before. You take usually 2 maraschino cherries. If you're someone who hates cherries, you do 1. If you're someone who hates cherries, stop listening to this podcast because you're a Satanist.
I want a cherry.
You can get a cherry. I like to pour a little cherry juice into the cup too because I like cherries.
You really like cherries.
I really like cherry. I like cherry juice.
Yeah, don't know if you can tell. Listeners, just so you know, he likes
this is
cherries.
an audio podcast. Do you think you should normally leave the stems in, or it doesn't really fucking matter?
I don't care. All right, so you go with cherries, and again, the right way to make an old fashioned is you do cherries. You can either do a twist of an orange peel, or you can do a small slice of orange.
What about a zest?
Zest
if
doesn't
you have a
really work.
zester.
Because you're gonna muddle it, so the zest doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Where's your muddler?
You know what? I didn't think about it on the way over here, so shut the fuck up.
All right.
So next, again, you do the orange. I don't have any orange, so we're gonna skip that. Then you're supposed to use a sugar cube. Again, I don't have a sugar cube. I do have the agave nectar that I had for the tequila.
From our, Royal
Basically,
Emblem tequila.
you do a sweetener. So I'm gonna drop in my sweetener.
No, it wasn't Royal Emblem.
Yes, it was. It was
Is
Royal
that-
Emblem.
No, that was from.
No, this was from the tequila
Royal
episode.
Emblem. Right,
Royal
it
Emblem
was.
tequila.
Because we looked up that
We made a big deal about that at the time, Jake.
Yes,
Come on, keep up.
Yes, we did. That was
Oh,
only a
okay.
couple
Shaking
episodes.
on my beard.
Yeah. So again, if you don't have a sugar cube, you can use granulated sugar. You can use honey. You can use agave. You can use simple syrup. And now bitters. Orange bitters or aromatic bitters are generally what you're supposed to do. I have orange right now. I'm gonna go a little heavier on them simply because I don't have the orange. Can you grab me the ice too?
Yes, I may.
Now, a fundamental thing about something like an old fashioned is you need the ice because it's otherwise straight whiskey. And also, do you have a spoon just so I can crush up the cherries a little? Yeah, again, I didn't think to bring my muddler. So I'm just gonna use the back of a spoon to smush my cherries down. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
And that's also very good because most college students probably wouldn't have a muddler.
Yes, most
So-
college students don't have bar connoisseur alcoholics for parents, so they don't get given a bartending kit for Christmas before they turn 21.
And you've yet to add your whiskey there, buddy.
Well, you go with the ice first. You don't add ice to the liquid. You pour liquid over the top of ice, otherwise you just splash everything out.
That's true. That's true.
And again, this is Fleischmann, so I'm gonna ice the fuck out of this bitch.
Is it just me, or is this very, very dark?
It is very dark. It is very dark whiskey. Do you think I got enough ice?
Oh yeah, I think you're perfect.
No, it's Fleischmann's. We're gonna go with one more.
He put for the not listening people, that was about 6 ice cubes.
There's
in
3
there.
left in the tray, and I
Jesus, man.
think there was 12 in there to begin with. Wait, no, how many are in this tray? 14 in total? No, 16. I think the tray was up to. There was 12. I think I have 9 in there, but a lot of them were half-filled ice cubes. So
It's hard to fill up an ice tray in our tiny sinks.
Yeah, well, I mean, I seem to do it right every time.
You have
guys
a bigger
fuck it up.
sink?
I do it right when I'm in your room too.
Okay, the ice cubes didn't even cover.
Oh no, I'm not putting that much Fleischmann's in here. I put so much ice cubes in here that I would need 3 full shots of Fleischmann's to cover this. I'm not a madman.
So, Nick, what are you having?
All right. This is gonna be a little bit of my own creation. And I need you guys' opinion.
It's bad. You're
shut the
dumb,
fuck
and
up.
you should be shot.
So, should I add something sweet to it? My options are honey and a little bit of maple syrup,
Well, you got agave right here.
or that.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
All right.
Okay.
So I am making a whiskey and beer.
That's
Which
not
I have-
sweet.
Well, I'm gonna put sweet in it. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So
What was the name you came up for this?
I've dubbed this a Baruski.
Wait, why are you starting with the whiskey? Shouldn't you start with the beer? He's
Oh,
pouring it
yeah.
into a solo cup. He's
Oh
not
yeah,
just-
actually you're right because it's gonna foam.
Yeah.
Good call. All right.
Yeah, and then you can use the whiskey to pour down the foam.
crack this.
If-
Crispy boy.
What
It's
beer
not a
are
crispy
you
boy.
adding to
Oh
it?
boy. High Life.
Miller High Life. It's not a crispy boy. Crispy boys are specifically Bud Light.
This was shaking up a little bit.
Yeah, you were very emphatic with your hands while holding your beer.
I'm Italian. I talk with my hands. I'm sorry. Ooh, there we go.
All right. Well, you delicately pour that and then try to defoam it. Jake, what are you drinking?
I'm not gonna have to defoam it.
Everyone, since Nick told me about his brewski, I went and looked in our fridge because I didn't also buy a mixer. I was like, oh, what will I have? And then I saw our wine from Charlie McDennis, and I was like, I'll have a Weisky.
Wineski.
Winesky.
Because we're geniuses.
Because we're geniuses. So, I'm gonna go pour my wine in. Oh, it's also a box wine.
Yep, perfect, classy.
Nick,
all
did you just
within-
put ice in your drink?
Yeah, cause fuck you.
Ice in beer?
Yeah, cause fuck you.
If this was the Russian army, I would have you shot right now.
It's Fleischmann's. I gotta ice the Fleischmann's.
The
hasn't been in our fridge that
concoction,
long.
the whole concoction is really horrible.
Yep.
Where's the Fleischmann's?
Oh, yeah, here. All right. I'm gonna add this little bit of a agave nectar too,
Oh my God.
just for a touch of sweet.
Why are you? But High Life was
Actually-
perfection. Why are you messing with
High
it?
Life is crap.
No,
It's the champagne of beer.
It's so bad.
Okay.
It doesn't taste like anything. Oh God.
Oh, that was liquid that was pouring out. Like I saw something out of the corner of my eye, and I felt something brush past my leg. I thought it was like, a moth.
Yeah, I
Floating.
promise I'm not drunk after one shot, guys.
No, it's
Cheers,
just very.
boys.
calm.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We gotta watch out for Nick now, apparently.
Actually not that bad.
It's definitely odd.
It's crisp.
Probably
Mine's
one of
crisp.
the worst old fashions I've ever had. It also had
And-
agave instead of an actual, actual sugar, and it doesn't have any orange. So
Yeah, I was
right,
gonna say, don't you usually have to use like powdered sugar for an old fashioned?
a sugar cube because you're gonna muddle it, but usually
Oh,
I don't have a
cube,
sugar
yeah.
cube, so I use like a spoonful of sugar. Well, I just pinch it because I'm gonna.
You need to have this.
I need-
the Winesky.
I
Yeah.
need to freshen my palate after having. Because I'm
Right.
breathing some fire right now.
Alright, while he's freshening his palate.
I'm gonna try it. Oh, wine and so box white wine and whiskey.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh,
again-
yeah, right. It was a white wine. I forgot to mention
No,
that.
go grab the box and read exactly what wine it is.
That's not good. That's really not good.
I kind of liked it.
You liked it? The fuck is wrong with
Oh
you,
my
Jake?
God, Jake. That was horrible.
All right, you drink that. We'll just. I want to try yours, because yours is an actual drink.
I mean, it's just gonna be mostly straight
Okay.
Fleischmann's. See, the other problem with using agave is, as we've discussed previous
Nah.
times we used agave, it's so dense and syrupy, especially when you put a lot of ice in the drink.
Yeah,
it
that
just
didn't
sits at the
dissolve.
bottom.
That definitely didn't dissolve.
So I gotta do the finger. Oh, listen to this aesthetic.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my
The
God.
little spikes.
Alright, I'm gonna try to do it quieter off to the side.
No, you're fine.
I'm like getting my finger down in there.
Ooh, yeah. You
It's
like
like-
that?
Yeah, it's like I'm on a third date back in 11th grade.
Yeah, you like that.
Okay. Anyway,
All right, let's talk about your box wine there.
If
Jake.
any of my 11th grade girlfriends ever listen to this, I'm
California's
sorry.
first winery,
that's definitely a lie.
Almaden Vineyards.
Almaden Vineyards.
Mountain Rhine. I've never heard of Mountain Rhine before. For
Now,
white.
again, just more to, because no one's gonna know what the fuck this is by name. This is a 5-liter box that was priced at $18.99.
Shit. Oh my
So
God.
this wine is cheap as fuck. This is the kind of wine that you go to a frat party and actually the first time I ever played this game was on Valentine's Day because that's when frats have wine.
Mhm.
That the brothers come around and play
Slap the
slap the bag.
Yeah,
slap
yeah.
If anyone doesn't know what slap the bag is, it's awesome. Basically, you take the bag out of the box, you just drink from the nozzle, and you slap the bag, and then you stop when you want to stop.
Indeed, slap the bag. It
Slap
says
the bag. You know what? Fuck it, Jake.
California's-
Bring that wine over here. We're gonna slap the bag live on the podcast. I'm
all
slapping
right,
the bag.
let's go. This will be better with video, but that's all right.
Should we bother pulling it out, or should we just slap the box?
Go for it. Do it.
Slap the
do,
box.
Do you? I'll hold it.
Okay, we'll slap the box. It's not as much fun without the bag. You're got to be the one doing the. That's why I'm slapping it, man.
That was a quick tap out.
Well, no, you were. I'm supposed to tap it while I'm going. That's why you're slapping it.
No,
And then
yeah.
when I stop tapping.
Oh, all right. Let's try that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some great audio here.
Great audio.
Alright.
How was that?
Cold.
That
It was cold.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in there
It's been,
for like
it's been sitting under
5
our
days.
freezer for yeah.
Oh yeah, it was in like the top part of the fridge
Yeah,
too. by the
yeah, a
freezer.
while. So that definitely is not California's
Okay.
first.
Oh, that was
winery.
still better than what I'm drinking.
Fucking.
okay.
Well, yeah,
from-
'cause you're drinking basically
but
straight Fleischmann
from what I've
whiskey.
seen,
Yeah, what's
is
wrong with that?
does slapping it actually make it come out faster?
No, it's for fun. I mean,
Yeah,
well, I
yeah,
slapped
for
the
fun
box.
and to be loud.
So, yeah, when it's the bag, it's a little more satisfying because it's a bladder. Like,
Little
feels
wet
weird.
Slap.
Yeah.
So, of our mixed drinks, Canute, did you taste mine?
I'm scared to.
Take the brewski. It's not that bad. It's crisp.
Actually, yeah, that's not terrible.
It's not bad, right?
It's not terrible.
Brewski. Patent pending.
I guess the thing is,
Yours has a bunch of odd flavors.
oh, your aftertaste is terrible, Nick.
It's bad, really?
Oh, terrible. I'd rather lick a butthole.
Oh, that's really bad.
Well,
I-
sorry, I should clarify. Not any butthole. I'd rather look like a really, really pretty girl's butthole.
Like
that
a
has
clean one.
A clean butthole of like a Victoria's Secret model.
All
Because
right.
they don't poop because they throw everything up before they can.
Please don't sue us.
That's more like, please don't get morally outraged at us. But
Okay,
Well,
I
either
mean,
way.
like, I don't think anyone's gonna deny that most Victoria's Secret models have eating disorders.
yes, but it's a industry secret.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a family
hush.
show, and I'm like, this is a family show.
Anyway,
I'm talking about licking a butthole here, Nick.
You are talking about licking
I'm
butthole.
gotta be really specific about what
Alright.
butthole I'm gonna lick.
But I think for one of the first times ever so far, we all have very different opinions about our mixed drinks.
Yeah, usually there's a hard. Mine is bad because I always just throw whatever I have in. Or
We
whatever's
all
in the
like
bar.
our own drinks and hate each other's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
weird. This is
Well,
really weird.
Yeah, because you guys like aren't fond of this.
Well,
'Cause
because
it's-
it's also
it's okay. Nick's was okay, but I like mine more than both of yours.
You're probably right though. It's,
yeah, like mine is my
your-
favorite out of the three by far.
That old fashioned is probably not done right, and that's probably
Honestly,
why it doesn't
the
taste
last
good.
sip I just got, like, I think because the cherry was like right at the corner where I was sipping, I got like a
Ooh, you
some
got a
nice
little hint of
cherry.
cherry,
taste.
yeah.
It was pleasant.
But
And we
like,
all know how much you love cherry.
Yeah, he really.
You keep saying this like it's an innuendo. You're suggesting that I like popping cherries and therefore enjoy having sex with virgins? Because that's not me. That's our friend Zach, and our friend Alyssa. Though she
Apparently.
doesn't really pop the cherries since she has sex with male virgins.
Yeah, but no, you just like cherries.
Pop the cherry stem.
What? That doesn't even
You
make
just like
sense.
you just
Oh,
like
that makes sense.
cherries. Oh God, Jake.
Alyssa's popping the
Oh.
cherry stem. I get it.
All right, let's move on. Jake, analyze your drink, or shut the fuck up about cherry stems.
Also, I just want to say, I grew up with a cherry tree in my backyard.
Oh, so you have a big when we call it a fetish for cherries.
My room at my house, I can climb out the window into the fucking cherry tree and eat the cherries.
So, again,
You like fucking cherries.
you have a fetish for cherries.
You know, I
Saying you really like cherries.
People have suggested I have fetishes for a lot of things. No one's ever said cherries.
I think fetish can be used in a non-sexual way if you want it to be.
I'm gonna look this the fuck
No,
up.
I don't think it can.
I promise it can. And I
think
am willing. I am
I
willing
think-
to.
Would and maybe it's English, so it's possible.
Well, English gets weird, yeah. So, but
Yeah, no, but I think when you say fetish, you assume sexual.
what did it autocorrect when you wrote it fetish?
No,
Or
no,
what,
no.
I mean, what did it autofill on Google when you looked up fetish?
Lyrics.
Fetish what?
This is
Fetish
fetish
for my-
space. Let's get rid of. It's still fetish lyrics. Like apparently there's a song called Fetish.
Oh, that's disappointing. That's really disappointing. I expect more Google.
No, Google hides a lot of the more adult stuff.
Fetish. Noun. A form of sexual desire in which gratification is linked to an abnormal degree to a particular object, item of clothing, part of the body, etc. Definition 2. An inanimate object worshipped for its supposed magical powers or because it is considered to be inhabited by a spirit. So
you have a fetish for cherries.
I do
You think
not
they can
have-
make any? You think you can make any of your drinks better with just adding cherry juice?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fetish for cherries. It's magical powers to make your drinks better. Boom, lawyered. Go
No,
fuck
that,
yourself.
none of that makes sense. But
Go
what I was
milk
giggling
yourself
at
with
before,
cherries.
what I was giggling at before is as I picked up my phone, I checked the notifications in this group chat, and Corey was saying how he wanted to go smoke some weed out in the rape trail. The rape trail, it's a joke because like it's a dark trail through the woods that is actually very well trafficked. No one's been raped there to my knowledge. I think it's kind of the point of rape that shouldn't be to my knowledge. But everyone here knows it as the rape trail, correct? Between Tabler and
Yeah.
So and then Shabman was like, or not Shabman, Brian said we should make it like the real old days and Slinky in a random shower in Yang. Yang is a dorm, and to me, I'm just imagining us just walking to Yang. It's like walking into any suite that has an open door and just like being like, "We're using your shower, fuck you, freshmen," and just like smoking weed in their bathroom, and that's what made me giggle, cause that's hilarious, cause that's something we would do, and then we'd get arrested. But like, I would be smart before this and be like, guys, we should make some flashbang grenades so we can get out of there real quick.
Make
like
some flashbangs.
I don't have any-
Let's not talk about
With
how
cherry
we make
juice?
I don't
flashbangs
have
on
any
the internet.
magnesium, so I can't.
Anyway,
You can Google
with
it.
cherries? Yeah, with cherries. I'm sure cherries have magnesium.
You know, they do have some magnesium in them, but I'm gonna need a lot of fucking cherries. Like probably several hundred pounds to get a requisite magnesium. Then we're gonna need to extract magnesium and make it into a stick, and then we still need the casing. The casing is the hard part to make.
All right, let's not talk about how to make a flashbang.
I mean,
grenade.
most of what I just said was how to get magnesium.
Yeah. So before we go farther, when we
Wait,
get
why
big
can't we
enough,
talk about how to make a flashbang?
When we get big enough, we're making a flashbang grenade.
shut the fuck up. Watch
That
this.
should be a Charlie McDennis card.
When we get big enough,
If
if we get big enough, we should
assuming
just
none
walk
of us
in.
die.
If/when.
Well, shut up. Let me finish my point. So we just walk into a random room in wherever the fuck we want to record or film at that point, hopefully. And then we just say, hey, we're shooting a podcast in your common room. Go fuck yourselves. And then we just walk in and sit down and shoot a podcast in their common room.
See, here's the thing.
I was-
I'm graduating in 3 weeks.
And that is a problem. How?
Oh, true. You're here for 3 more semesters.
Yeah.
That's
You'll
true.
also probably always look like a scummy student from. So,
All right, Nick.
I'm sorry. I'm just shitting on you. I'm shitting
Oh.
on you tonight. I
I know.
apologize. It's shit on Canute
Oh,
Day.
this drink is getting better as I go because I think, as I stir it and as I sip down and get close to the bottom, I'm getting more of the agave. It's getting a lot sweeter, and obviously the
Yeah.
ice is melting, and
Mm.
It's
so like here, like it's tasting pretty sweet now. I also drank a decent amount of that wine, so I might just be getting a little tipsy.
No, that is sweeter than it was before.
Yeah, it's definitely better.
Yeah. There's also more of it. Did you change that?
What do you mean change it? The ice is melting.
yeah.
Oh.
It looks more relative to the ice,
Oh yeah.
but
Okay.
it's definitely lower on the whole.
Yeah. No, that definitely got sweeter. You probably just mixed around a bunch.
Yeah, I've just been,
you were
doing a lot of this,
swirling and
been doing a lot
the
of
ice
swirl.
around and
Yeah, definitely tastes a
Give me
lot
my
better.
fucking drink back. Don't drink my
No.
fucking. whiskey.
So we were hanging out in our room the other day, and one of our ideas was are we coming up on time? No, we're not.
Nah, yeah, we are.
We got a couple minutes.
Oh no,
No.
we should have taken the shot 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're right. Anyway,
Finish your thought while I pour the shots.
So we were talking. We had a balloon because our friend had had a birthday party
We
here.
stole a balloon. You know what? I'll
from
take.
our common room.
I'll take the fluted. Fuck it.
And so we had a balloon in our room, and we were just kind of, hitting it around, as you do with balloons.
Mhm.
And we're like, we should try to keep it up for the entire podcast, and see if anybody notices. We should do that at some point.
We should
This
definitely.
is a
do that.
discussion point. We should do that.
We're
at some
not
point.
doing it right now,
No.
and we didn't do it on the podcast we recorded that day either.
No.
Yeah.
But that would have been cool if I had been, hey, we should do that sometime. Oh wait, we just kept it up for 32 minutes at this point.
I wouldn't have been able to do that. I'm a little too tipsy for that.
Oh, those good looking shots there.
Oh my
And
god, they're
also,
so good looking.
yeah.
The cap's against
I
the wall.
know. I really. Oh, it's against the wall.
Don't worry about it.
I know
for
it
now.
dropped.
Yeah.
Oh, look at me pouring Nick's lefty. My god, I'm so
Wow.
fucking talented.
Wow, so ambidextrous.
You know who would be a great guest to have on this podcast at some time, though
Who's
it's
that?
really unfeasible? My friend from Vermont, Delia.
Hmm.
She's just she'd be a really good podcast person. She
You mean the
talks
one
like-
that threw up in our common room that one party?
What?
She's never been here.
She
Who?
No, that was Iona's friend.
Oh no, yeah, okay. She was that's Amelia. I see why
Okay.
you get the name
Yeah.
confused. And I know of another person from Vermont named Amelia. The Amelia that threw up in your common room, Iona and I went to high school with.
Okay.
Amelia's one of Iona's best friends.
This is from a long time ago.
This was from like 2 months ago.
A long time ago.
All right. Cheers.
A long time ago when you can't form long-term memory.
Cheers, boyos.
Oh, I like that now.
You like that?
I think this is better than Philadelphia for the price. I think it's like pretty much the same quality. But cheaper.
I think it's like even the same. Definitely, obviously I've had 4 drinks to the 4 to 5 drinks at this point with the wine.
Yeah.
You know what's dumb? I want to chase that shot with my old fashioned, but the old fashioned again is pretty sweet at this point.
Yeah, but still, I don't know if that's a great idea.
No, I just wanted like a little sip to get like the fire out of my mouth.
It got better,
Yeah.
but it's like, okay, it's like Fleischmann's vodka, where it's horrible to take just a straight shot when that's how you're starting the night.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bad idea. But if you're like,
No, I think
Well,
it's
taking a shot of whiskey to start the night is always a bad idea.
but if you're like, what I'm saying is, if you're like 8, 7 drinks in,
I mean, if you're
You
pussy,
know.
like I'll take it at 4. Well, not a shot.
we
maybe,
would
but-
all do it. We would all do it if someone presented it to us.
Well,
what I'm
yeah.
saying is, like, if you're planning like, oh, I'm gonna take a shot in like an hour, like Fleischmann's whiskey isn't that bad once you're
Yeah.
kind of tipsy.
yeah.
I mean, also like,
Okay.
you shouldn't really be taking shots of whiskey. Like at the very least, throw it on the rocks and just like drink it.
I don't know. Childish Gambino references a lot of shots of whiskey in his songs. Don't sue us, Donald. You're a good man.
Yeah, come on. I don't want to be sued by fucking Lando Calrissian.
Yeah.
See,
Oh,
I think that
right.
that right there is enough for him to be like, oh, I'm gonna sue these guys. They're true fans.
Yeah.
They know it's good because we're saying this like over a year before that movie comes out.
Right. They
So-
haven't even released trailers yet.
Yeah.
But so it's it wasn't as bad.
Yeah. No.
If you're just like if you're pouring a shot and you're just like I'm drunk, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm drunk.
I mean,
Who gives a
none of
shit?
us are really drunk.
Oh, I'm definitely getting there. I'm
Yeah,
getting
I know,
close.
I'm
we've
getting
got-
there,
At this
yeah.
point, we've had a decent amount, but
Yeah, because
so
like
what I'm saying,
I had at least a full glass of wine through Slap the Bag.
Right.
I've had 2 shots. I've had at least another shot and a half through this. So
yeah,
And
you're
that
working.
mine
on it.
was about
I'm getting cooked.
2 glasses of wine in here.
I've probably had a 4 locos worth of alcohol in the
Yeah.
last 38 minutes. So
Not bad.
yeah, I'm getting cooked.
Yeah, so honestly,
there's
not
another
terrible.
one.
That was beautiful.
I know, right?
Honestly,
Great point.
If Lauren Timmerman is listening, she's gonna call me a
Be
bitch.
noticeably bad.
Lauren Timmerman's not listening.
That's Val's sister, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, like
Anyway,
like
so
I was like from my experience with Fleischmann's, you guys were talking about how bad it was. It was bad for a vodka. This wasn't bad for cheap whiskey.
well, I think it's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
the
yeah.
bottom of the bottom shelf for cheap whiskey.
But the
Yes,
thing is, again,
but
we've
it
said this
wasn't
before. Like
bad
whiskey is
for it. Do you know what I mean? Like
Whiskey's
it was,
just got a higher grade.
like how about this?
We did talk about
For
this the other day.
if you're gonna get a bottle that is $17.99, what vodka have we had that was like $17.99?
Did
New
we-
Amsterdam was above it, but
You knew it? Okay, so Nick's gonna be biased because he likes vodka, but like, all right. So what's just a vodka off the top of your head? Not one that we've necessarily had on the show.
Svedka.
Svedka.
That is Svedka's not $18.99.
It's
It's about as close. I don't think there is any.
Sky.
Sky.
Sky's probably close.
Sky
Might be
slash
19.
Pinnacle.
I will also.
Yeah.
Oh, Pinnacle.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Pinnacle's like 17. This is like 18. So very close price point.
Yeah.
For that amount of money, would you rather buy a handle of Pinnacle, an unflavored Pinnacle, or would you rather buy this handle of Fleischmann's?
I gotta go with Pinnacle. Because
he's a vodka man.
Yeah,
and
again,
I'm-
like
No,
your bias
no, no,
is your
no,
liquor
but-
bias,
but-
and my liquor bias is always going to be towards whiskey.
But practicality wise, if I'm buying a handle of Pinnacle,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
for the
yeah.
point, like I'm gonna get a lot more use out of that Pinnacle than I am the whiskey. This Fleischmann's whiskey, I don't know what the hell we're gonna do with it after this podcast. You know, like
We're gonna drink most
Well, we're
of
gonna
it
drink
and
it,
get
but-
blackout drunk.
But what I'm saying is like at a party or something, if I'm buying for a party, like,
Oh, if you're
I'm
buying
not
for a
gonna buy
party.
whiskey.
But
Okay.
I think
Okay.
that's
No,
what-
I think it would be fun to bring a handle of whiskey to a party, though.
See, I think this is a cultural problem we're
I don't
addressing. That if you're buying for party, you're like, I kind of need to buy either rum or vodka, but the whiskey for the price is better.
Yeah, but people aren't as educated with, liquor drinkers as we are, and they're not gonna be like, you bought an $18 whiskey. That's awesome. You know, I mean, like only people that are gonna do that are us and Josh. Those are the only people. Josh.
And you just named 4 alcoholics.
So,
No,
The point is,
anyway.
like, the only people who are really gonna buy $18 whiskey are, let's say, experienced on the nice end and alcoholics on the not nice end.
well, I would say I'm more experienced than alcoholic.
No, but I'm saying like somewhere between there.
Yeah.
But the problem is like
No, like,
this is better. The cultural issue is that inexperienced drinkers don't know what to do with this, even though it's better. And again, I think a big issue also is that what should you mix with this? First answer should be ice. And ice is not always as available as something like orange juice. This would also mix well with orange juice.
I think the problem is, like, everyone usually comes to me at parties now to make their drinks, because I've somehow
you become kind of a guru as far as making
But
drinks.
all I do is I just put things together and then I hand it to them.
You're a natural.
Yeah.
So I
Apparently.
think all you have to do is just put it with something.
But something is in what? Like, I mean,
No,
that's the
like,
thing is
put
it's
cranberry
a
juice,
whiskey.
triple sec. There you have it. There you go. It's something you can drink now.
I guess that's true. That's a good point. Like,
Yeah, it's something you can drink now, and that's the problem with it, is that most parties, they don't have triple sec. Triple sec makes the difference in a shit ton of things.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah.
And again, the other thing is, like, for instance, right, what I'm drinking is more or less whiskey on the rocks with a couple of light flavorings in there. And, like, white girls aren't going to stand for this. If they either want to take a shot or they want to drink something that has no taste of alcohol.
Yeah.
And to mix this so it has, like, no taste of alcohol, like, what are you going to mix that with? Like,
No,
That's
for
the
whiskey,
thing.
it doesn't have a whiskey taste to it, really.
again, I think it has, like, a
It
cocoa-y
does.
taste.
I don't taste cocoa.
I mean, it definitely tastes. Like, you can tell it's whiskey. Jake also can't tell the difference between different liquors, apparently.
Yes.
No, it's
but
obviously a whiskey.
I can tell
but
it didn't really have a kickback.
Yeah,
it didn't really have
gosh.
a burn.
I'm drunk.
Good for you.
Okay. It didn't have a burn.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It had less of a burn than I expected. I wouldn't say it didn't have one.
Heaven Hill, that had a burn.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it
Not
did.
to me.
No, that had like a good comfy burn though.
Oh, yeah, it was warm. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Like there's some burns to whiskey, to vodkas, and normally people say whiskey has a strong burn.
Yeah, like for instance, a good bourbon, a bourbon that you'll enjoy, like Heaven Hill. It should burn like the burning passion of the South.
Yeah.
I just made that up, by the way. TM. Don't I will sue you.
That's a good saying, but that's a
yeah,
good
the
one.
tables have turned, bitches.
So, the problem is, I think, inherently with whiskey and bourbon and shit like that on this podcast is, we can get it cheap, but it's never gonna show up at parties.
Yeah.
You know, like when we do something like this on this type of podcast where we talk about cheap shit you can buy to bring to parties and it's not expensive. Is whiskey you wouldn't even if you looked at whiskey.
No, I kind of want to bring a whiskey to a party and just make it for people.
But just to see what people react to it, how people react to it.
Mm.
But the problem is, like, if you're going to the liquor store and you're the average college student, you're going looking for liquors, you're gonna see you're gonna go for vodka.
You're not even gonna look at the whiskey.
You're gonna go for them. You're not.
Well,
even
and again,
no, but the problem is
sorry about that sound spike. I accidentally knocked the mic.
Anyway, but the problem is that no one knows that I didn't really know that there were cheap whiskeys.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
do.
People are like, whiskey, I can't afford that. Goodbye. They don't
Right,
even
so
glance to the
someone would
bottom
look
shelf.
at this. Someone would look at this and have the reaction we did was, "Oh, that's got to be terrible."
Yeah,
No,
like that was our reaction.
Yeah,
and that's the point of this podcast, to tell people you're wrong. It's not. spend the $18 and enjoy yourself.
I can't believe we're endorsing Fleischmann's right now.
It's really
Yeah.
it is.
You know what? Maybe they won't.
That's,
sue us
that's
now.
a good. That's a good segue. Let's give our final grades. I mean, since we're
think-
endorsing Fleischmann's right
Yeah.
now.
God forbid.
For what I've been
My
saying
drink's getting a little
over
too
all
sweet
of
as a
this
top off.
is to show we are not really that biased against like a manufacturer.
A brand.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
but at
that's
this
true.
point, we have
Like this is a good whiskey for its price.
Though I will say we're probably biased towards whiskey in general. Because whiskey's good.
Because it's good, but
Yeah.
but we have probably at this point for Fleischmann's probably created a selling point for them, a marketing point, if you will. Like we've said, it's so bad, it's cheap. Buy it because you don't have any money. Like that's probably honestly what we've given them.
That is their.
So
No.
you're welcome, Fleischmann's.
Yeah.
For the
No,
vodka,
sponsor us.
I think
Sponsor
it's
us.
a great vodka for parties. This, if I was to recommend to anyone that wanted to try something in the whiskey range, Heaven Hill.
Oh, obviously,
Yeah.
yeah. That's where you're gonna start.
If you want
That's all-
to try a whiskey, like specifically a whiskey, not like Philadelphia was whiskey. It's $1 more. If you don't have the dollar to spend on Philadelphia, Fleischmann's is good enough.
Yeah.
So
Well, I would
that,
buy Philadelphia first.
yeah, that's why it's
Yeah.
gotta be the same rating I gave Philadelphia. Also, I don't form long-term memories, so
Neither do I. I can't remember exactly what I gave Philadelphia. I think I settled on 0.5 under what I gave Heaven Hill. So,
yeah, I think that's exactly what you said.
So I think I gave Philadelphia either an 8.5 or a 9 because I gave Heaven Hill either a 9 or a 9.5.
Mm.
And I'm just gonna give Fleischmann's the same as Philadelphia because I think it's $2 cheaper. I want to
Yeah.
say Philadelphia was $19.99.
Yeah.
So I think like the difference, the $2 difference, is the difference,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
I'm content with that.
Same here.
And
that's
also-
the point.
And you know, you get a little bit extra value of, you know, your friends like, yo, what are you bringing to the party? And you're like, Fleischmann's, and they're gonna be like, you're a piece of shit, I hate you. And then you show up with this, and they're like, hoomst. And then you pour it, and they're like, what the fuck? You know, it's the surprise value. The surprise value of
That's
being
a
able
good
to
point.
say you're bringing Fleischmann's, and then you bring a whiskey, and then it's palatable.
Yeah.
So I
Yes.
think the
And yeah.
surprise gives it, you know, that little extra value, and I'm gonna give it whatever I gave Philadelphia, which is either an 8.5 or a 9.
Yeah, I think I was around an 8 to an 8.5 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, I was a little
Yeah.
higher than you were, so I was
Yeah.
8.5 or 9.
I was around there. I was about an 8, but I'm gonna lower mine for this. I'm gonna give it a 7.
All the way down to a 7, not even a 7.5.
I'm gonna give it a 7. I really didn't like it.
You're also drinking it mixed with High Life, which is not a good beer.
My shot.
It's the champagne of
the
beers,
shot.
though.
Yeah, what? You were just saying how good it was before. On
No, I was
podcast, we have
kidding.
recorded that.
I was kidding, obviously.
So
that's their like slogan.
I know.
Don't sue us
So
for using it.
So, based on my shots, again, I would have to mix it with something better. But based on my shots, I'm gonna give it a 7. I
I
think-
agree. Like Nick,
I think it takes a more than $2 drop off from Philadelphia.
Okay.
it's
That's
a fair.
that's
fair
I think
statement.
the biggest thing. For
I
me
think it is a little over. Saying what it is, like the $2 drop off suits it. Having a $3 drop off from Philadelphia
would make more sense.
would make
if
more
this
sense.
was $16.99, I would be ecstatic. $16.99.
That's what I'm saying.
This would
Yep.
put this at the exact same price as Pinnacle.
Yeah.
Plain Pinnacle. And plain Pinnacle to me might as well be the fucking devil. Or I guess to me God.
be
I
tequila.
tend to associate more
Tequila.
with the arcane end. Well, arcane means magical. But you know what I mean. I tend to associate more with how
Satanistic.
Satanistic.
How about tequila?
Oh, I mean, like I would rather drink this than a tequila that's at least like $5 or $6 more expensive.
Mm.
So yeah, again, also that's just my liquor biases. Like
Yeah,
I
no, that's
prefer
what
this
that's
over-
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, the final grades. Let's get them hard down. Final grades on the Fleischmann's whiskey.
You got to pick one. You can't go like 8.5. 8.
Yep.
I'm quite positive I gave Philadelphia a 9, and I'm gonna give this a 9 as well.
7.
So averages to an 8.
I mean,
Hey,
that's
I
pretty
did-
good.
You know what? What if
Way better than we
Fleischmann's
expected.
averaged to the last time we gave it? Like
5, I think.
Under.
Probably under, because I gave it a 5.
Actually, I think we all
No,
gave
I-
it like 5, 5.5, mostly because of the price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So significantly better than the vodka.
Significantly
If you're
better.
staring at if you're in a liquor store that somehow for whatever reason puts the Fleischmann's whiskey and the Fleischmann's vodka next to each other,
Which
pick
is
the
not.
whiskey.
If you
Yep.
ever want to run a liquor store, that's not how you
No,
organize
that's not
it.
how it works. But if just on the off chance.
Yeah.
And anyway, but as much as we are endorsing Fleischmann's right now,
We're more of endorsing
Okay.
whiskey as a whole than Fleischmann specifically.
I think I want to try it at a party. Bring
Yeah.
a whiskey. Bring a whiskey. We
Good
now
idea.
know.
Finals are coming
Sure.
up. We got a lot of parties. That sounded counterintuitive. I meant the weekends between the tests.
Yes.
We
When you
have
the
now
weekend before you graduate.
Oh my
we
god,
now
I'm not
have
gonna remember any of
3
that.
So
great whiskeys to bring to a party.
It's true.
by the way, this is backlogged because by this point he will have graduated.
Yeah, by the
So-
time no, I won't have. This is coming. Oh,
Yeah, no,
right,
it's
right.
coming
It's
out
coming
the week
after.
after, yeah, yeah.
No,
Right,
it's
this-
coming out the week before.
I
God,
can't.
you're
No,
remember.
no,
right,
it's
you're right,
coming
you're right.
out
We
2
fuck-
weeks before.
God
Never
damn it.
mind.
All right, yeah, fuck it. He hasn't graduated yet. Yay! Yay!
I'm
Woo.
still alive.
All right.
I like to say that life is you're born when you're a freshman and you die when you graduate.
So with that incredible sound spike, let's wrap up here.
Okay. I have been Jake.
You have been Jake.
Yes, I have.
You're okay.
What are you now?
I am still Jake.
He is no longer Jake. I was and still am Canute.
I'm Nick, and I still will be Nick.
And this has been Liquor Run. We'll see you guys next week with, I think, one that we've already recorded. Things are really out of order.
Yeah.
Goodbye.